Hi everyone, Michael Ma here with Emeritus Wealth Management. One of the biggest decisions you'll make when you retire, and one that often doesn't get enough attention, is how you actually take income from your TIAA accounts. Specifically, do you convert your savings into a lifetime annuity, or do you take systematic withdrawals and manage the money yourself? This is not a small decision. And for many people in higher education and healthcare, it may be irreversible. So today I want to walk you through both options, what they are, how they work, and what to consider when making this choice. Let's start with the lifetime annuity. When you annuitize your TIAA account, you're essentially converting a lump sum savings into a guaranteed stream of income for life. TIAA calculates a monthly payment based on your account balance, your age, current interest rates, and the payout option you choose. And then TIAA sends you a check every month for as long as you live. It doesn't matter if the market crashes. It doesn't matter if you live to the age of 95 or 105. The income keeps coming. That's the core appeal of the lifetime annuity. It eliminates longevity risk. You cannot outlive your income. There are several annuity payout options to choose from. A single life annuity pays the highest monthly income, but the income will potentially stop upon your passing. A joint and survivor annuity continues paying your spouse after you're gone, typically at 50%, two-thirds, or 100% of the original amount. A period certain option guarantees payments for a minimum number of years, even if you pass away early. Each option involves trade-offs between maximum income and spousal protection and legacy goals. And in most cases, once you make this election, it cannot be changed. Now, let's look at the systematic withdrawal approach. Instead of annuitizing, you keep your TIAA investments intact and simply withdraw a set amount each month or on whatever schedule works for you. This approach gives you significantly more flexibility. You maintain control over your principal. You can increase or decrease your withdrawals as needed. You can increase or decrease your withdrawals as needed. You can leave remaining assets to your heirs. And if your circumstances change, you can adjust. The trade-off is you take on the responsibility of managing that income for the rest of your life. If market declines significantly, your account value drops. And if you continue withdrawing at the same rate, you risk depleting your savings earlier than expected. This is what planners call sequence of return risk, and it's a real consideration, especially in the earlier years of retirement. So how do you choose? The honest answer is depends on your situation. The lifetime annuity may be the preferred option when you do not have other sources of guaranteed income or pension income, or your Social Security benefit will not cover your basic expenses. It also may be suitable if longevity runs in your family. The longer you live, the more valuable that guaranteed income becomes. And it may be suitable if you don't want the responsibility of managing withdrawals, or if you're concerned about making poor decisions during market downturns. Systematic withdrawals may be preferable when you already have significant guaranteed income from a pension, Social Security, or other sources that covers your essential expenses. They might be suitable if flexibility and liquidity are important to you. They might also be suitable if leaving assets to heirs is a priority. And it might make sense if you're comfortable with or having professional guidance around managing investment risk in retirement. Here's something worth considering. These two approaches don't have to be mutually exclusive. Many people use a combination. They annuitize a portion of their TIAA, enough to cover essential living expenses, and keep the remainder in a systematic withdrawal for flexibility and legacy goals. At the end of the day, the decision between a lifetime annuity and systematic withdrawal is one of the most consequential choices you'll make in retirement. It involves your income needs, your health and longevity, your spouse's situation, your legacy goals, and your tolerance for uncertainty. There's no one size fits all answer, but there is a right answer for your specific situation, and it's worth taking the time to understand what that is before you make an irrevocable election. If you're approaching retirement and working through this decision, feel free to reach out. Thanks again for your time. Emeritus Wealth Management is not affiliated with TIAA. This content is for informational purposes only and should not be considered individualized financial advice. Please consult with your advisor before making any financial decisions. Investment advice offered through Stratus Wealth Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Stratus Wealth Advisors, LLC, and Emeritus Wealth Partners are separate entities.